Well, the governor was not shy about expressing his frustration. He believes his administration has stepped up on homelessness and behavioral health, but argues some counties have not.
People have had it. They are fed up. They are frustrated.
Governor Gavin Newsom not mincing words about reaction to the state's ongoing homelessness crisis. During an exclusive one-on-one interview, he stressed his administration has invested billions of dollars to combat the issue, but adds several of the state's 58 counties have not done their part.
No more excuses. Don't act like you don't have the money or the capacity of support. You have more resources than ever, and you have more support than ever, so it's time to do your job.
He says he's especially frustrated after he signed legislation to update California's conservatorship laws, allowing for people experiencing severe mental illness or substance abuse disorders and those deemed at risk of harming themselves to have their county designate a conservator to direct their care. Only problem, Newsom says while counties have until 2026 to implement the law, he's frustrated many will hold off until the last minute. Some of the county governments argue they do not have the proper resources or state assistance to go through with the law, but Newsom disagrees.
Literally, I've been an open hand, not a closed fist with the counties. They asked us, let's reform the Medi-Cal system in the state of California. We did something called CalAIM. They said we need more behavioral health money, $11.6 billion this year. You have a lot of counties, Sacramento included, Santa Barbara, San Diego, Riverside County, that have now pulled out. They're saying we're not going to touch it. We're not going to move forward in January. That's not acceptable.
Still, the governor is the person in charge of the state. Let me ask right here, right now, does the buck stop with you?
Of course it does, because no one's going to believe otherwise.
That's why the governor says he's behind Prop 1 on the March ballot, a proposed $6+ billion bond measure to fund more than 11,000 behavioral health beds and some 27,000 outpatient units. Some critics have argued it's more of the same of throwing money at the problem, but Newsom defended his proposal. Can you look taxpayers in the eye, or at least in the camera lens, right now and guarantee that Prop 1 will make a difference?
Well, I don't think it will make it. I know it will make a difference because it's best practices. We know what works. We're not replicating failure. We're replicating success.
Success is something Newsom believes he can achieve next year, even as the Independent Legislative Analyst's Office projects a $68 billion budget deficit. Are you prepared to dip into the reserves, and also are you prepared to make cuts?
We're prepared. Look, this is the boom bust that is California. I'm not looking at tax increases. We're looking at doing what you would do in your home, in your business, tightening our belts, reconciling some of this, but we also batten down the hatches in terms of a lot of reserves, and we'll manage it. We'll get through it.
And we did reach out to the California State Association of Counties to get a response to what Newsom had to say about some of the counties. They do confirm they are working on a statement, and we will put that in the entire interview online. Reporting from the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.